Welcome to the first social care podcast. This week we'll be discussing children's social care services across North Yorkshire, as well as different job opportunities available. If you have a passion for working with children and young people, then this is a podcast for you. We will be discussing the necessary qualifications, skills, and career growth opportunities available in children's social care. Joining us today, we have Sam, who has been working in the children's social care sectors for 31 years. Welcome, Sam.
Thank you, Robin. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. To get us started, could you just give us a quick overview of the different types of job roles available in the children's social care services currently?
Yeah, that's fine. So there's various different job roles. We have qualified social work roles, early help practitioner roles. We have roles in our children's homes for residential staff. We have roles supporting a range of our activities in youth justice services, across the whole piece really of working with children and young people.
That's great, thank you. And if you could tell us a bit more about the different qualifications and skills needed for these different roles, that would be great.
Yeah, certainly. So for children's social workers, most children's social workers have either a degree in social work or a master's or a postgraduate qualification that enables them to register with Social Work England, as social work is a legally protected title and that's what's required. However, there are also roles where different qualifications are required. So in children's homes, for example, people start doing MVQs and then go on to gain a range of ILM qualifications in leadership and management. People who are working in our early help services have experience of working with young people, some at early years. Practitioners, some people have started in nurseries and come through via nursery qualifications and then have done additional work with young people throughout their career and developed their skills and qualifications over this time.
That's great. Thanks, Sam. Could you just tell us a little bit more about the career growth opportunities available in children's social care and within North Yorkshire Council?
Yep, there's a range of opportunities. So in North Yorkshire Council, we have people who are in their early help practitioner roles, doing a range of qualifications and training linked specifically to those roles for working with young people around early help practitioner type qualifications. From early help, some people have chosen to undertake the social work apprenticeship, which is currently running, which is a degree course taken over 3 years, currently provided by the Open University. If you are a qualified social worker, we have many social work students on their final placements and then they secure roles with us and go on to their assessed and supported year in employment and undertake further training in respect of those courses and on to further training around practice and practice related things, systemic training, family finding, family seeing, training that helps them to develop their systemic thinking and in line with the practice model. So there's lots of career opportunities in terms of practice educating and management and leadership courses, and North Yorkshire Council has a range of good opportunities for people in terms of the learning and training that is available, leadership training, coaching, mentoring. There's a range of things that are available for staff. So the career progression for qualified social workers is obviously currently being looked at with the care review and looking at an early career framework. However, in North Yorkshire Council, we've already got a process that means that people can gain experience and develop in their career over 3 to 5 years towards their first management position. This includes lots of additional training, but also access to some of the training programs, leadership and management courses. In the children's homes, people are encouraged to do ILM qualifications and to develop their expertise in that area. Everybody is able to access training in relation to the practice model, systemic training, and training around issues that affect young people and families and working with children and young families. So there are still some really, really positive aspects around training, plenty on offer, probably, lots of various things for people to think about, areas they're particularly interested in that they could then follow up with some training.
That's great, thank you. And just so we can put, an example to that, can you give us a bit of an overview on how you've kind of got to the role that you're in now and where you started?
Yeah. So back in the day, I started work as a youth worker, running sessions for young people on an evening in youth clubs. And that first really gave me the experience of working with children and young people in that setting and encouraging this, helping them work through things they would talk to you about while they were at the youth club, doing positive activities for young people and helping them to plan really for things they wanted to do in the future. From youth work, then I pursued a career and worked for 10 years in a children's home, which was incredibly interesting and rewarding work, met a lot of young people, and hopefully they would think that they were supported to be the best versions of themselves they could be, really, gain qualifications and move into college, off to uni and get jobs. So I think from that, really, it was about becoming a qualified social worker in order to have more impact on young people's lives earlier in the process. When many of the children came into children's homes, they were older, and they'd experienced quite a few different changes of places where they were living and had often not worked through some of the things that happened to them in early childhood. So really, the many opportunities working in children's social care, whether you are a qualified social worker or whether you want to work with children, young people and families across a range of different opportunities. I would say that people need to be curious. They need to be interested in children and young people. They need to understand what it's like for young people nowadays, because society is constantly changing, the different pressures, the different opportunities, and to support young people really to see through their ambitions and work through any difficulties to become, productive and happy adults, really.
That's great, thanks for sharing.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
No problem. So we hope you've learned a little bit about the different job opportunities available in children's social care, a little bit about the necessary qualifications and the skills required, and the career growth opportunities in this area of work within North Yorkshire Council. I'm sure you've put together that a career in children's social care can be both challenging and rewarding. With the right support, qualifications and skills, you can make a real difference in the lives of children and young people. If you do need a little bit more information, please visit our website, which is northyorks.gov.uk/key opportunities.